Now, our next guest has been rubbing shoulders with all the big names lately. Badger, Dragon, Blob, and of course, Sausage. Yes, it's, of course, Joel Dommett, the host of your favourite Saturday night show, The Masked Singer.
Sophie Alice Baxter. It's Malvina with SmackDown.
I don't want praise, I don't want pity.
It's Marty McCutcheon.
Wanna have to face it, you're addicted to sing it, y'all.
It's Solenny Henry.
To make you feel my love.
It's Sue Parkins. The Masked Singer's going through to the final. Sausage. Robin.
Yes!
Badger. Harlequin. Who's behind the mask? Wow. What a reveal.
Well, he may be a loose man, but is he loose-lipped? Hi, Joel.
Hello, how are you all?
Oh, we're good, thank you. But obviously, well, I was going to say, come on, is Stacey Sausage? But then I realised that actually you thought your own wife was taking part in the show.
That is very true. There was a real moment where I thought Alien was Hannah, and the worst part of it was I was looking right at Alien, and I was like, I don't know whether this isn't my wife.
Oh, Joe, I was really hoping you could clear this up for me today.
I'm sorry, contractually, I'm not allowed to say anything, but me and you both know whether you are or whether you aren't.
That is really not helpful.
Now, a lot of people watching this will think, Joel, that you do know who is in every single costume, but you genuinely don't, right?
No, I absolutely have no idea until the reveal happens. And I think that's part of it. I think that's what's wonderful about it, is that none of the production staff know, apart from maybe sort of 5 or 6 people. So, and I think the funny thing is that people think they want to know, but they don't.
So who's been the biggest? Who's been the biggest surprise for you this series?
Well, it's always the strange ones, I think. Like this series for me, you kind of in a certain way expect like Mel B, for instance, you know, but you do not expect Glenn Hoddle to be a clock.
Sometimes when they're making the guesses, Joel, do you ever think, come on now? Because some of the guesses are like, it's Beyonce.
Yeah. But then it's so funny because like the first series, there was so many guesses and I was like, and like for the first series, I was like, it can't be Khalees. Like it cannot be Khalees. Like it can't be. And then it was Khalees and I was like, oh, this is so hard. And I think the second series is the same way. I mean, I think they've definitely stepped it up in terms of the names. So you just never know who's gonna be in those costumes. And one of the final 3, I mean, let me put it this way: the final 3 are all incredible names, and one of them especially, no one's really been saying online that much. So it's going to be a real surprise.
Oh. I mean, I think one of the reasons it's such a success is there aren't that many shows that all the family watch together, do there? And there's just so much chat about it. I mean, honestly, this sausage has gone on and on here.
I am relieved that it's going to be over tomorrow. As much as I've loved the series, Joel, I can't wait for it to end.
Could I just ask, Joel, now, obviously we were having a go at painting earlier and talking about pushy parents and everything. Is that one of your own pieces of work behind you there?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the problem. I mean, it looks like a child has done it, but unfortunately it was a very expensive artist.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it.
That's the problem with
no, go on.
So you've got a new dating show coming up?
Yeah, I'm part of there's a new Sky dating show, and the idea of it is that it's just comedians watching dates and taking the mick out of it, really. It's quite nice, kind of a mixture of like Gogglebox and First Dates, and it was so fun to film. Just because it's what we do at home. Me and Hannah do it at home anyway. We watch First Dates and we just like laugh at them and comment on them, and so it's kind of a reflection of that. Really, it was really fun to film. So
it's like sort of Gogglebox for dating.
Yeah, it kind of is, and it's. I mean, with anything at the moment, it's so nice to be working. It's such a pleasure to work. I'm sure you guys feel the same. It's just it makes you realise how much you love what you do for a living, you know, and such a privilege.
So, Joel, what have you got lined up for Valentine's Day then?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of strange, really. With like Hannah had her 30th birthday recently, and with Valentine's Day coming up and stuff like that, it's changed everything. And in a way, it's taken a pressure off in terms of doing like a big gesture, like going to like an expensive restaurant or things like that. And instead, you have to change it and kind of just like do smaller things that really mean something. And so for Hannah's 30th, I tried to do little things that we could do in the house, and with Valentine's Day, it's the same thing, really. We're just going to have a nice meal together, I think, and and just try and keep it intimate and fun. At least you don't have to be in a restaurant with loads of other people and
with a set menu. I hate those Valentine's set menus, don't you?
That are usually twice the price of the other menu.
And everyone's always really going for it with the snogs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you think, oh, I've got snog pressure.
No, snog pressure.
But did something happen with Hannah's ring, Joel? Did she have an accident with her wedding? Was it a wedding ring or engagement ring?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I can't remember. I think it was a wedding ring. Oh no, she's going to hate me saying this, but she takes them off to do her creams in the evening and stuff like that, and then she accidentally knocked the ring into the toilet, and she hadn't flushed it yet, or something like that, and it was like, basically, I hate to be crude, she literally had to grab it out, grab the ring out, wash it off.
So, Joel, now tell us your sort of snazzy suits on The Masked Singer. You're putting a couple of them to a good cause, aren't you? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's been an interesting month for me and Hannah. Her mum was diagnosed with brain tumor, and so dealing with that and the COVID situation has been incredibly tough. And the reaction to my suits on Masked Singer has been obviously great, and people are really loving it. So we thought we would try to do something for a wonderful charity that has been helping us through this entire scenario. They're called Brain Tumor Support, and they just really help families sort of deal with the trauma and the emotion, and just being able to talk to someone who's been through all of this stuff before.
Fantastic.
And also helping talk to the help with communication aspect of it. And
well, thank
anything
you.
I could do to help, really. We'd auction off 2 of my suits, and else can be found on the internet.
Brilliant. All right, Joel, well, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm afraid that's it. That's all we've got time for.